bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A local organization doing its part to bring Character Day to the Bahamas. Character Day is an international event that was started in New York, and a special workshop was held yesterday to bring educators up to date on what the observance is all about.
Takes the format of like Commonwealth Day. So at your school, you can do what you wish on Character Day. So what we're doing with the educators, we're letting them know what Character Day is all about the periodic table, and we're sharing with them what schools would have done around the world in previous events.
Asking all persons to come on board. Go to characterday.org or pacebahamas.com. Get more information about the day and how you can roll it out, and by extension, just reach out to us, and we can assist you in so many ways that you may need in terms of ideas and resources and the like. But I am so excited about this, and I think the whole Bahamas should be too.
Character Day is slated for September 22nd. Guidance Counselor of Program Shore and Grand Key, Shavita Campbell, says this is an excellent initiative.
This is very timely because it gives us new information, updated information. It gives us a reset button for us to now properly assess those children that we call challenge, so that we as champions for our children could remain as champions and really, cheer them on to be greater citizens of the country.
Evangelist Rex Major preparing to celebrate his 60th anniversary in Christian ministry. Major, who is the pastor emeritus of Grace Community Church in New Providence, has a special connection with islands across the Bahamas. Chairman of Rex Major and Associates, Churchill Tenor Knowles, says events will kick off in Marsh Harbor, Abaco, with a Thanksgiving service on September 4th. The celebrations will then move to Grand Bahama on September 18th, when a service of Thanksgiving will be held at Calvary Bible Church on Cromwell Drive.
We're asking support of Grand Bahama, particularly Grand Bahama at this point, on the 18th, be a part of that Thanksgiving service, because in 1974 at Freeport Gospel Chapel, where Dr. Major and Tom Roberts conducted a very successful crusade where over 100 persons gave their lives to Jesus Christ. And so we are pleased to be a part of this event with Dr. Major.
Board member Pastor Eddie Victor says this observance is indeed significant, as Evangelist Major has touched the lives of many around the world.
His ministry has impacted so many lives across denominations, fellowships, networks, and many people are in ministry today because of the ministry of Dr. Major. And so it is really fitting that these string of events that are being hosted across the many islands of the Bahamas, that it takes place, and that we give honor to where honor is due.
Now, events will also be held in Long Island, Eleuthera, and New Providence. Switching gears now, musician Wilfred Willie Love Knowles is being remembered as a gifted songwriter and patriotic Bahamian. Willie Love died over the weekend after a long battle with kidney disease. Tonight, a fellow musician reflects on Willie Love's contributions to the industry and the role he played in the island's tourism industry. Megan Shepard reports.
God couldn't make two. God couldn't make two, Willie.
And just as his stage name suggests, musician Lil Joe Cartwright recalls Wilfred Willie Love Knowles as a man that exemplified love. He says Willie was more than a colleague. He was a partner, friend, and brother.
So just kick off his shoes and just lay all over the floor, whatever. And every morning Willie come by me, Willie would bring either some stew fish or chicken sauce. Said, come on, boy, let's go, time to eat. So when talking with Willie, I go back to the Bible. And I remember the Lord telling that great story about the Good Samaritan, And if you met one person in a lifetime, what the Lord was talking about was Willie.
Lil Joe recalls working on many projects with Willie Love, oftentimes filling in for each other on the guitar or taking over vocals whenever they needed each other.
Willie, I knew. It's what's missing, not in the Bahamas, but in the world. One of the greatest songwriters, I always tell him, greatest songwriter. And it's amazing when you find two songwriters could sit together and love each other rather than jealousy and hatred. Really exceptional.
He says he knew Willie Love longer than he could recall, and he became a part of his family.
I know Willie before my son even started producing. That's why I said, Willie, you need to let CJ do some work for you. And he became like my son next father, you know. So it'll take me 10 years and more than that just ready to tell you the goodness with Willie.
Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi and welcome. Continuing my discussion on kidney stones, they can affect anyone at any age, but persons with a family history, dehydration, or persons who eat a diet high in protein, salt, and sugar are at a higher risk. Because kidney stones form gradually, you may not realize you have them until one or more of the stones moves from the bladder into the ureter, which is the tube that eliminates urine from the bladder. At that point, you may experience severe pain in the side and back, below the ribs, pain that spreads to the lower abdomen and groin, pain that comes in waves and fluctuates in intensity, pain on urination, pink, red, or brown urine, cloudy or foul-smelling urine, nausea and vomiting, a persistent need to urinate, urinating more often than usual, or fever and chills if an infection is present. If pain caused by a kidney stone changes, for instance, shifting to a different location or increasing in intensity as the stone moves through your urinary tract, or if you experience any of the symptoms I previously mentioned, visit your doctor or head to the emergency room immediately. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
So with that, to check on sports is up next.